Hey guys, Ruebella here. Calling my Uncle Mumps. He just got back from Egypt on excavation. He found a long-lost mummy's tomb. He's not picking up. Okay, well, best try back in a few hours. Now I'm in the mood for a mummy movie. But not just any mummy movie. Oh, heck yeah! Dawn of the Mummy! An Egyptian-American-Italian co-production made to cash in on the zombie craze started by George Romero's epic Dawn of the Dead. So, it's basically the first mummy gore film with zombies. And shot on location in Egypt. And New York. Jinkies! Everything about this screams total awesomeness. Let's give it a go, won't you? So, we fade into ancient Delaware. Wait, ancient Egypt. Gods, man, so glad the subtitle clarified where we are. Wait, weren't pyramids back in 3000 AD all white and shiny with limestone? Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, the wicked pharaoh Saphraman and his plucky entourage of doom attack some helpless peasants and kidnap their children. Presumably to give them the college education they'll never have. Fortunately for peasants and bitter parents everywhere, Safarama, as his fan base calls him, is dead by the next scene. The movie never reveals the cause of death, so let's just run with Kicked by a Moose.
Should the riches of Saphraman be stolen, Saphraman will rise and kill. His armies will rise and kill.
Rise and kill, huh?
Chick is right. This is awful silly stuff.
All who know of the burial place must die.
Lucky for me, I had my eyes closed the whole time we took the bus here. And with that tidbit of info, off she goes, leaving the servants to be gassed and buried with their lord and master, to aid him when the time comes to rise and kill.
He who will enter this tomb after it is sealed will die on the dawn of the mummy.
Cue explosion as we're thrown into present-day Egypt. 1981 present-day Egypt to be precise. Here we meet treasure hunter Rick. Tagging along are his bumbling partners Tarak and Kareem.
We'll have to wait until tomorrow to go in. The air is poisoned. Part of the pharaoh's booby trap. To keep out robbers.
Rick is wise in his generation.
I have warned you! You have defiled the tomb of Saphraman!
Now I'm warning you.
It is written, he will rise and kill. He will rise and kill.
That's it, lady. I warned you. Maybe there is a curse. There is no curse. There is poison in the air. Perfectly scientific.
The crazy cat lady, undaunted, pleads 3 guys with bad ADR to guard the mummy's tomb.
The tomb! The curse!
Which tomb, old woman?
The tomb of Saphraman. He will rise and kill. The curse! He will rise and kill.
Just tell us where it is. We will guard it for you.
Not being gullible at all, she points them in the right direction.
They've been avoiding us. Take a lantern. Come on, be quiet now. Shh. Hassan, come on. Take a lantern. What's this smell? It burns. Don't worry, it's the smell of gold. I like gold.
Gold smells like mustard gas? Aspiring to claim the treasure for themselves, these guys get their faces melted off instead. After an awkward opening title card, we get our opening credits 8 minutes in the Windy Apple, no less. Oh, and set to some disco backwash, too. Here, we meet our characters, a ragtag team of not-so-supermodels, down to Earth Lisa, vain and feisty Melinda, underdeveloped Joan, lovable Joker Gary, Jenny, the unlucky makeup girl, and Bill, the photographer slash mandatory jerk of the movie.
I've sent the best models in town. This is a top fashion magazine. We need class photos or we can kiss this account goodbye.
Our characters drive through a commercial for Egypt's tourism board.
It's incredible that they built those things thousands of years ago with no modern machinery. Doesn't that just blow your mind, Gary?
Everyone takes 5 as Lisa convinces Cheech here to join her for a stroll. Fashion models walk single file to hide their numbers. And by stroll, I mean tumbling down a dune Princess Bride style. Like a good sport, Lisa takes it all in stride. Back in the tomb, Rick and friends blast through finding Safirama's chamber of secrets.
Hello.
Okay, so that's not what happened.
Anyone here? How will there be anyone here? Shh. There is no gold here. It's only all junk.
Oh, we could have gotten money for it on the Antique Roadshow.
No, you are wrong. There is a treasure. All we have to do is find it.
What?
Safirama, where do you hide? I am here. Rick, old boy.
Horrible looking mummy.
Zeki, you old fly devil.
Is Zeki an omnipotent being?
I'm checking on my investments.
Omnipotent! The following day, Bill and his models set up right next to Rick's dig.
Over there, those hills.
Speaking of Rick,
Safirama, at last we meet.
wish they blew up the stereo. Mommy looks like a giant bottle of cologne.
There's got to be a treasure room. We've got to find it. Squeak! Squeak! Squeak, I tell you, squeak!
I had her have to lie down for a while.
Okay, I'm gonna refer to these guys as the Three Stooges from now on. Guess which one's Curly?
Elvira, you bastard. I want your gold. I want it more than you do. I can do more with it.
You know, Rick, a long-lost pharaoh in his tomb is a valuable find. And has it ever occurred to you, man, that the mummy's guiding you towards the real treasure? The friendship you share with Karib and Tarek. At the photo shoot, Bill and Models Inc. become target practice for Lee Harvey Karib here.
What are you doing? They are after the gold.
What the hell's happening?
I'm sorry. We're on an excavation.
What's this?
Don't go in there.
Rick, just tell him you guys threw up all over the place.
Everyone look, it's terrific!
Once inside, Bill gets an epiphany, or whatever the word is for a remarkably stupid idea.
A mummy in an undiscovered tomb. This is too much. Isn't everybody the gods have been good to us?
This is going to be in every newspaper and magazine around the world. Found the perfect place to shoot. Let's get the gear.
Obviously, Rick and his magnificent hair are opposed to it.
You don't have permit.
From the head curator of ancient artifacts in Cairo.
You're not interested in treasure. You're only interested in a few stupid photographs.
A few stupid, blasphemous photographs done in poor taste.
Wow, what a pile of dynamite! That's enough to flatten half a city!
That's movie talk where comes in handy at the climax. So hot arc lights are set up all over the place as the shoot gets underway.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
O eternal mummy, be roused from your mythical slumber. I think that's what patchouli oil is made from.
Look at me just as if I'm appearing. Who am I? Who am I? Right? Who am I?
Man Ray, David LaChapelle, John French, Bill. Rick, with the audience's best interest in mind, cuts their power like the ninja.
Just the battery! Jenny, go out there and get my auxiliary out in the other room.
Oh my god! Oh.
See what I mean about Jenny? And that's the tip of a very tall iceberg. 30 minutes in and no rising coup. Huh? I always thought Egypt would be the last place to run out of bandages. Just ignore that, because we got Mr. Bungo over here to plunder the gold for himself.
The gold must be here.
It'd be way funny if he just cut himself open and the gold was hiding there the entire time.
I found it. I found it. I found the gold.
It's mine, you understand? Mine! All mine!
Suddenly, a secret doorway slides open, and Karib falls victim to the mummy's curse. Okay, I'm guessing it was one of the mummy's servants that did that. Or the rat that jumped on his back earlier. Morning comes as Larry Croft and his assistant find Curly's gold.
Gold! I knew it. He's been at work behind our backs, huh?
The celebration's cut short, though, as everyone shows up to take more creepy pictures.
Using my makeup.
For crime? They just showed the exact same scene a few minutes ago. Wait, the mummy's actually moving! Indiana Blonde here takes time off to flirt with Melinda.
You're almost as cute as the mummy.
Are you crazy?
Oh, hi, Sophia Man. It took you 37 minutes in to see you rise. Let's hope it doesn't take another 37 to see you kill. Night falls at Camp Budget Vacation. The models get spooked by... Oh, pardon my error. Those are the horses. Here are the models.
With these visions of the Nile, am I weighing out the smile? I come far across the sea.
Before his modeling career, Gary was the opening act for Bob Dylan.
There's that rainbow that suits the color in your eyes. And there's that picture of the horses. Please, let's go and see.
Ugh, maybe they can salvage it for glue. They'll need it to hold the whole shoot together. Shake and Melinda then collides into what I presume is their crucified Karib.
What are you doing here? What happened to that man?
A wild beast must have got him. I told you, you must leave. It is dangerous for you here.
Why don't they just stay in a hotel? Wait, scratch that. Why couldn't they stay in a hotel in the first place? Humble these models be. Gary, acting in everyone's best interest, gives Bill his 2 cents.
Hey, maybe this guy's right. We should get out of here.
You keep poking out on this.
Hey, get off my case, man. This thing is getting a little bit too heavy. It's like shooting in a graveyard every day.
What?
It's like shooting in a graveyard every day.
Oh.
Man, that mummy gives me the creeps. I'm scared.
Later on, Thing here gets the drop on Melinda.
Are you all right?
Who does that? Back at Shea Mummy, Xena, the crazy cat lady, checks the place out for the amount of desecration that went on.
Saphira Man, you are alive. You have risen. You are alive.
You have risen.
Saphira Man.
She seems pretty happy about the whole mummy's curse and Egypt is doomed thing.
I'm so happy, Saphira Man. You're alive. No, Saphira Man. But our armies of the dead will arise.
Oh, so now you're back with the whole doom and gloom thing because you don't like being strangled. Dumb woman. Stones throw away, Saframa's army of swank rises from their sandy tombs. I must say, they look spiffy for being buried under nothing but dirt for the last 3,000 years. Wait, didn't we see his servants get gassed in the tomb? So everyone tells Bill they have enough shots to satisfy the top brass in New York.
They will not be satisfied. We need 2 more days. 2 more days. I need 1 day in the tomb. I need 1 day in the oasis.
So there's nothing else worthwhile in Egypt to focus on?
I know your hand hurts.
can't work like
I understand.
Tempers flare until Boss Man says the B word.
There's gonna be bonuses for all of you. Yes.
The execs back home are like, every photo is the same. Back to taking family portraits in the mall food court for you, Bill. Lisa here takes 10 getting lost in the vast recesses of the tomb. And I can't get out. Oh, and the mummy stalks her yet does absolutely nothing at the same time. The mummy's probably thinking, should probably get on top of this cursed thing. But I am already in my pajamas. Nighttime. Bill's supervisor and location manager Ahmed arrives. Much to everyone's delight. Especially Gary, who's looking to score more of the herbal jazz cigarette.
That'll be lovely. In the village, I will show you. Anyone else like to come? I
would. Inside Bill's tent, he and Lisa have drama time.
This is gonna make us, Lisa. You and I.
It's good for you, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Do you understand that? I can't do it.
Lisa, sweetie, darling. In 7 years, you'll meet the man of your dreams, have 2 kids, be super happy. This whole shoot I did in memory. Here's a picture of your future hubby. It will cheer you up. I'm super serious. Go ahead. IMDb Brenda King. She was married to Chief Brody until his untimely death in 2008. I hope he gave her acting lessons. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it! A new location? Really, movie? No fun? The cast is thrilled too.
Oh, this is exciting.
Gary with his hookah and Jenny window shopping.
How come it says made in Hong Kong?
Meanwhile, Gary gets the opportunity of a lifetime.
Come to my wedding.
Back with Jenny, she sees Rick do something when...
You are spying on us?
Come on, Jenny, use your mace. Mace was big in the 80s.
What's the matter?
Okay, just to sum things up here. Handburned, night terrors, saw the mummy walking around and almost getting assaulted and or kidnapped. Glad they didn't go and shoot in Burma. And here we see Tarek's day job as a member of parliament. And thus, the Larry portion of the trio is dispatched.
Gary?
Dressing herself, she spots a peeping Tom. Then she's brutalized by the zombie servants before dragged down the depths of hell by a graboid. Skip ahead to daylight, as everyone is alarmed about Melinda's absenteeism. Except for Bill.
We have a full day of shooting
who's a jerk.
All of you.
Because he's in full-on jerk mode.
Finish today, as I said. She's not back by the time we're ready to leave. We're going.
Something serious could have happened to her now.
Nothing serious has happened to her, and I don't care, huh?
Well, you used to care.
God damn it. Nothing is going to stop me from finishing the shoot today. Now look, go and get ready. All of you. Now!
I hate it when you drink, Bill. Back in my little town, Rick finds Tarek's body and races it back to the tomb. Craziness up to 11. But hey, at least this time he cracks the mystery of the treasure's whereabouts.
Savirama, god of the sun, lies to the east. Your treasure must be buried to the west.
Huh? Well, the producers cast these people, and by golly, they're gonna use them.
Just a few more shots and we've got it.
Well, I quit right now, and that's that. I'm going back to camp, and he can take his cameras and stuff them.
Well, it's about friggin' time. Back and forth with this movie. What? Anywho, Doc Savage, a man of bronze, finds the hidden switch and... Rick maintains his suave composure. But this was the same reaction winning the spelling bee back in 4th grade. As if to say, I have finals tomorrow. Safarama comes out of the shadows and opts Rick in the most lackluster way possible. They really should have sprinkled some slapstick throughout the movie. Imagine all those kids stepping on rakes.
You coming to find Mel?
Come to my wedding. Tomorrow. I can't. I'm the best man.
She's nowhere to be found.
Linda!
So Bill checks the tomb, stumbling upon the mummy's treasure. Oh, and Rick's severed head. What's with the goofy roof and things falling from it? Now back to the Jenny Show.
My contact. I need this like a hole in the head.
I found it! The ladies stop their panic session now that Bill, the manly man, arrives in time to reenact some classical universal mummy panache. And here is the movie's best kill. Lisa just crack a smile? Go back. She did! Maybe Safarama's look reminded her of a bald, mummified Kramer. If every mummy could have acid touch, then they wouldn't be the Aquaman equivalent of classic movie monsters. After ripping Bill's insides out, the mummy lumbers after the rest. Okay, before we continue, I think it's bull-honking Jenny dies horribly when plain, unremarkable Lisa gets to live. Yes, I'm spoiling it so you won't get your hopes up wanting to see her get torn to pieces by the end.
Lisa, let's get to the village. We'll try and find Gary. He can help us.
Before his modeling career took off, Gary hung around Sam and Dean Winchester. Where's the music coming from? Seems everyone is in town for Omar's wedding. Also, seems like everyone didn't get the memo about the wacky mummy's curse. Well, no time like the present as Omar discovers his bride-to-be in zombie chow. And now we finally see what the crazy cat lady meant by rise and kill. And boy howdy, brains are eaten, intestines are noshed on, eyes gouged.
Oh, there goes my appetite. Would somebody please change the channel?
And the mummy just stands there and watches, not doing anything. Safarama, the wallflower mummies! Oh my no! Here we see Gary doing some of his patented Gary Foo before pulling a Jack Burton. I think the opening title music would fit the carnage better. Lisa, Joan, and that Zeki guy get caught up in the frenzy and take refuge in Rick's shack.
The line is set!
The line is shot?
Don't take this.
Oh, don't help or anything.
No!
What lousy aim. Just pretend it's Bill wanting to shoot an additional 3 weeks.
No, Mummy is here. Try to stop him with the dynamite.
So Operation Wrap the Movie Up is put into effect.
Let us go into the shack!
With one small problem.
He's gone! He was right there!
It's not like the mummy could hide behind a corner or anything. Haha! I have acid touch and can pop out of corners! This is the extent of my powers. The survivors lure the bandaged oaf into the shack and make it go boom! Hey, let's not worry about those zombie servants. Models and supervisor, could you turn your heads around? This is an 80s horror movie. They all have predictable twist endings. Turn around. Guys? Okay, we'll die then. Wow. This one's begging to be remade and done right. Talk about a missed opportunity. How can the filmmakers take such a rocking concept with supermodels mixed with zombies and mummies and make it so boring? The movie is also blatantly repetitious until the third act. Cut to the tomb, cut to the camp, and back to the tomb again. And oh look, a small town. I mean, there are pluses. Shooting in Egypt for one, and the cool gore effects. There was an attempt at characterization. It's not much, but it's there. The music was pretty good. The mummy also deviated from the typical fare. No scrolls of life or Tana leaves, and no fez guy ordering him around. I wish more mummies could have the acidic touch and emphysema Safarama had. Also, how many mummy movies have someone like Rick in them? On the downside, there is a lot that goes unexplained. The zombies are a prime example. Shouldn't some of them be in the tomb? Are they Romero-style zombies? And by the last 5 minutes, they vanish into thin air. Oh, and why does it take Bill's lights to get Safarama moving? He's not the one that opened the tomb. And speaking of lighting, there should have been more of it. Until a better print comes along, you have trouble seeing things. But Dawn of the Mummy does prove you can breathe new life into a subgenre that most people consider passé. It's just that the filmmakers didn't get it right with this one. So I think you know why this isn't remembered by either mummy or zombie fans alike. It's the year 2004. The remake of Dawn of the Dead is a surprise hit, reintroducing the zombie to mainstream audiences. An ambitious producer wants to get in on the act, buys the rights to Dawn of the Mummy, gives it a generous $15 million budget, and taps this guy to direct and K&B to do the effects. Slated for an October 2006 release date, this is the cast Hollywood assembles. Starting out with Lisa, let's make her more interesting and complex this time around. I think Katherine Heigl could do better. For Bill, we really need someone that knows how to make this kind of face when emptying rounds on a mummy. Ray Liotta can do that face better than anyone. Gary's the comedy relief, so who better for that than Ryan Reynolds? If Jenny still dies in this one, let's have her go out in a blaze of glory. Mary Elizabeth Ellis would be ideal. She's no stranger to bad luck, as she puts up with Patty's crew all the time.
Have you been breaking into my apartment and shoving hair in my sink?
Joan should recall all the awesomeness of Pam Grier. Tough, in control, doesn't take crap from anyone. Zoe Saldana all the way. Oh, Melinda. Vain and pretty Melinda. This one was tricky. Any of today's actresses could have done this one. But I think I'm gonna go with Camilla Bell. With Ahmed, how about John Lovitz? It'd be great to see Jake Sherman go up against a mummy. Naveen Andrews of Lost fame would make a neat Tarek, who'd be more of Rick's equal this time round. Plus, he can really emote with those set of peepers he has, so imagine what face Saeed could make with that scene. We need a short, tiny guy for Kareem, someone who can act like a bumbling idiot, and who could do better than Deep Roy of The Neverending Story and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory fame. We can't forget the majestic Zeki, who held such a screen presence. The only actor capable of duplicating such a performance is dead. But, through the miracle of today's technology, we can have archive footage of Marlon Brando CGI'd onto a lookalike. But let's go with Jor-El Brando and not Godfather Brando. For Omar, the soon-to-be married hookah man, let's give the role to... You know, all I see playing Omar is Rob Schneider doing an offensive Egyptian accent, which would be all the more pleasing if we see him die. Doubling for both the High Priestess and crazy old hag Xena, I give you Tracy Ullman. I can see her in the latrine role again. For the star of the movie, the mummy Safarama himself should be portrayed by Robert Evans. But, realistically speaking, the role would go to a tall stuntman or something. Preferably one that could do what Christopher Lee did and emote through the eyes and use of body language. And finally, for Scene Stealer Rick, it's too bad that Gene Wilder would be too old for the role. So let's go with Gary Busey. I don't think I need to explain why. Plus, you can say his famous catchphrase, butthorn, over and over and over and over.
Your worst nightmare, butthorn!
Bird season's over, butthorn.
So who are you, butthorn?
Anywho, suppose I should get back to calling my uncle Mumps. So, till next time, kids, if someone tells you something's cursed, be it a tomb or a location or an object, even a coloring book, just stay away.
Now leave the girl!